Hello and welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. I'm going to be giving my little summarization and thoughts over the next Datacron set, which is Datacron Set number 10. So, to completely kick things off for it, apparently for this set specifically, and for reasons we'll get into in a moment, they are reducing the normal relic requirements from 3, 5, and 7 to 1, 3, and 5. Now, the reason for this is going to be very obvious very quickly, based on what characters are going to have level 9 roles and all that, which, yeah, we'll get to in a second. So the factions, we have Jedi, the Phoenix, the Clones, and the Wookiees. The stats are a mixed bag of and more I mean, the one everyone's going to be looking for is Armor Pen to get through the defense crons. Offense will be okay, I guess. Crit avoidance, not really. Crit damage is nice, but overall, just a mixed bag of. I mean, accuracy. A lot of people are wondering if the accuracy means the next set after, like Datacron. So Datacron Set 11 would have well, dodge. Everyone hopes not, but you never know. The alignments for the level 3 rolls are pretty abysmal. There's not really one I can look at and be like, yes, this is what I need 18,000 of. I mean, the Dispel Chance one of debuffs is nice. Getting speed up for 2 turns is okay, and then starting with protection up for 2 turns is nice. I don't know if it can be dispelled or not, I'd imagine so, but whatever. Rolls for level 6, because there are, what, 1, 2, 3, 5 apiece for each faction. Whenever realistically you only need a couple, if even that, because this Datacron set, I'm gonna be honest with you, is pretty mid. I mean, there are some good level 9 rolls, don't get me wrong, but like a lot of this is just very Like the Jedi ones, you'll want Foresight to run with Qui-Gon, and Qui-Gon has a level 9 roll anyways. The TM, if they have 50% or more TM, taking 75% less damage until the end turn is nice, I guess, as long as you have above 50% TM. TM removal whenever they attack at a turn is interesting. The buff, whenever the grant buffs to an ally, that ally gains 10% TM is also okay, but like the main ones for the Jedi are going to be the biggest one will be the Foresight, and then the TM and damage, like 50% or more TM, they take 75% less damage is nice. Phoenix have a decent number of ones with the way they go with them. I mean, the dealing 100% more damage if they have full health protection is kind of like okay. The stacking counter chance and offense is going to be really good whenever you use it, because it's based off of specials. And the way Phoenix are, they get a lot of specials going anyways, and they'll just start ramping a lot of counter chance and offense. Getting damage immunity for 2 turns, which can't be copied at the beginning of the battle, is nice. Whenever they stun enemies, they gain speed up and offense up and inflict expose, so that's okay. And then whenever they're stunned, they gain 50% TM, recover 25% health protection is okay, but like, let's be honest, this Phoenix stuff is really just going to be catered towards the people that already have the Phoenix faction worked up. I mean, like I said, the whole reducing it from 357 to 135 will make this a little more open to people, I guess, if they want to really push some of these characters up to like level 3 to get the level 6 roll, but like, not level, relic 3 to get the level 6 roll, but like, let's be honest, guys, this Datacron set's very, like I said. The clone ones are interesting, I guess. If they critically hit an enemy during their turn, they gain 10% stacking offense for 2 turns, okay. Offense crit chance up if they've not taken any damage since their last turn, Whenever they fall below 50% health, they reduce their cooldowns by 1 and gain 10% TM, that's nice, I guess. It's not like the Doubt one the Sith has currently, but it's still usable. No revives whenever an enemy is defeated by a clone. And then I feel like the best one would be whenever they use a basic ability. Clone Troopers gain 5% crit damage stacking until the end of the battle, so that and whenever they drop below 50% health might be ones you want to work on for clones. And clones are going to be having a resurgence anyways because of, you know, Captain Rex coming out and becoming farmable hopefully relatively soon, we'll see, but and then you already have clones worked up if you have Bad Batch or just your 501st worked on as well, you know. So you have some options for the clones. The Wookiee ones are a hodgepodge of stuff, but whenever they defeat an enemy, they take a bonus turn. The whole same one as a Jedi, they have 50% more TM. The damage you receive is reduced by 75%. Whenever they use a special during their turn, they stun the target enemy, which can't be evaded or resisted. Whenever they're critically hit, they gain Foresight for a turn, and 10% defense stacking that maxes at 200%, so the end of battle will be really good. Thing is, the key thing with the Wookiee one is you have to have your Wookiees worked on, and Tarful has the best Wookiee level 9 roll, so there's going to be that coming up. And Grits made a return, you know, you lose all your max protection, you gain that much as max health back, and they take reduced damage from percent health effects, so that's pretty neat, I guess. I don't know which one's the best for the Wookiees, probably that Foresight with the defense stacking that becomes offense for the Wookiee faction, or the Grit might be good. Maybe using the specials would be a good one because they stun the target enemy, which can't be evaded or resisted, so that might be useful, but like, yeah, there's a very lot of, do I really want to work on these kind of things? And we'll get to that reason in a second. So, numero uno, every single Phoenix character has a level 9 roll. And that is a bit of a problem whenever a lot of them are just okay at best. Some are just negligible and just not really useful at worst. Like, the Hera one, whenever an ally recovers protection, she gains Foresight for a turn. Okay. Choppers is whenever an ally uses ability on a turn, he assists, limited once per turn, dealing 50% more damage. Okay, Ezra gets a 20% chance of gaining 50% defense pen per turn. Kanan's is okay, I guess. He reflects 20% of the damage he was going to take dealt back to the attacker. They can't defeat enemies though, but I mean, it's not bad, I guess. Sabine's looks like the best. Well, Sabine and Zeb's are okay, I guess. So, we'll go for Zeb's. Whenever he gains Retribution, he gains 10% health, steal, and 10% defense, maxing out at 200%. And 10 speed, maxing at 200 for the rest of the encounter. I don't remember how often he will be getting Retribution, but you know, there's that. Cool. Sabine's, whenever she crit hits someone, she gets 10% crit damage, defense, pen, and offense stacking. That maxes at 200% until the end of the battle, so she'll start hitting harder and harder and harder. So yeah, that's cool. But yeah, like, in that, I mean, I'm ignoring Captain Rex because I believe Captain Rex will be a clone trooper one, maybe. Every single Phoenix character, including Captain Rex, has a Datacron. So we're going to talk about the clones now. Clones ones, we've got Clone Sarge, Omega, Cody, and Rex. Captain Rex, I should specify. So the Clone Sarges is the same as Ezra's, nothing to write home about. Cody's is whenever another ally attacks during his turn, him and that ally gain 25% TM. People kind of wonder if that's going to lead to like a TM loop with Cody. I guess time will tell. Omega's is interesting because whenever she deals damage to an enemy with a special, and that enemy doesn't have Armor Shred, she inflicts Armor Shred for the rest of the battle. Whenever she uses a basic ability and damages an enemy with Armor Shred, she inflicts Expose for 2 turns on that enemy, which can't be resisted. And it gains protection up 50% stacking for 2 turns. So if she starts hitting a lot of people with, you know, basics after she's inflicted Armor Shred on them, then that's going to be a lot of protection up stacking for her. So that's neat. Captain Rex's is the best for the Phoenix and the clones as a whole, because it just isn't for one or the other faction. It's for both. It is, like I said, it's time will tell on which route his will be unlocked. So start battle, Clone Troopers and Phoenix allies gain 7,567 max health and 30 speed. The 7567 is his Clone Trooper number, you know, CT 7567. Haha. Whenever another Clone Trooper or Phoenix ally is afflicted with ability block or daze, they dispel it and inflict 2 stacks of dots on all enemies for 3 turns. So it's nice. Captain Rex's is one of the ones I would suggest going for as a whole, just because, yeah, why not? The Wookiees have a total of 3. The Vet Smuggler Chewie, Clone Wars Chewies are just eh. Vet Smugglers is whenever he deals damage to an enemy, he removes 25% TM from that enemy. Okay. Whenever Clone Wars Chewie loses taunt, he removes 50% TM from all enemies, so it's like the My Sister Zombie Datacron. Tarful's is the best. Go figure. At the start of battle, if he's in the leader slot, Wookiees gain 25% offense until the battle. Whenever a Wookiee ally is defeated, all Wookiee ally cooldowns are refreshed and they recover 100% health and protection. And whenever a buff is dispelled on an enemy, all Wookiee allies gain 5% tenacity stacking. So Tarful's is going to be the way to go for the Wookiees. If you want to get some Wookiee crons going, go for his. I don't know if you get the grit roll and Tarful, how that's going to work, because you're not going to be getting 100% protection. You'll be getting, I guess, 100% health, but I'm really not entirely sure. And then the Jedi have a couple. It also depends. Okay, so the Jedi might have only 3 as well, unless they put Kanan and Ezra there to make things difficult. I don't know how they're going to split these all up. Time will tell. But the Jedi ones are all pretty useful if you run them on certain teams, like Qui-Gon's. He deals 5% more damage per relic amplifier level on all allies present at the start of the battle. The only problem with Qui-Gon's is Qui-Gon is the one you want to kill to even get his team rolling, so I don't know how you're really going to justify making that a decent one to push for. I mean, it is a decent one to push for, it's just how beneficial it's going to be. Ayla's, whenever another ally uses an ability on a turn, she assists and deals 50% more damage, which on her basic is going to be 100% more damage, because whenever she attacks out of turn, she deals 50% more damage, so great. And then obviously, of course, they're going to throw in Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, because of course they are. His is the best for the Jedi. At the start of battle, he gains 15 stacks of Impetuous, and whenever he gains stacks of Impetuous, he grants Jedi allies speed up for 2 turns. And with him already getting 5 stacks at the beginning of battle anyways, that's going to be 20 stacks of Impetuous to begin with, and he'll get 5 on his, I guess, second half of his first turn, or whatever you want to call it, whenever he uses one of his specials to get the configurations. So yeah, but yeah, this set is more of like an offensive kind of thing. There's not a lot of defensive boost of anything. It's just gonna be more of a way to deal with defense crons. And I'm not entirely sure. I know why they're doing this. It's because some people think they're trying to increase player interaction with Datacrons or something along those lines, or it's just because the factions that are being featured in this whole Datacron set, in this Datacron as a whole, this Datacron set as a whole isn't the most enticing of things, because like, yeah, you have some good little nuggets at level 9. The level 6 rolls are just but then you look at the stats that are being boosted and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna want armor pen, maybe some offense, and I don't know what else I really want, because yeah, it's a very, 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 it's just I don't know. The Datacron set doesn't really scream a lot at me. There will be some I go for, obviously, but I'll also push up those characters to relic levels, which is only luckily relic 5 now for this set only. But I don't know. I don't know if this is going to become a trend where every other one's like 1, 3, and 5, or if they're just doing it this one time as an off, like a one-off kind of thing. But let me know what y'all think in the comments below. And thank you guys for watching. And I'll catch you guys later on with, some more videos and all that fun stuff. I hope you have a good day.